Well, we are live. Hopefully, hopefully the microphone's on because I don't test anything. I just run it. Yeah. All right. Okay. Gym Wars. Let's talk about the functionality of it and the purpose of doing it the way I do it. Because obviously, we don't understand the. I guess I need to move this over here. The concept of some of the things that we do. This camera here. There we go. I think that's better. Gym Wars, whatever you want to call it. I don't. To be honest with you, I don't know what to call it. That's just what I've called it. Until I can figure out something else to call it. What do? I open the gym for 2 hours on Saturdays. During the summer, I may do it during the week, 1 or 2 days. Um, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes there. The thought process of it is doing it like Iron Addicts, CT Fletcher, and we come in here and we lift heavy weights. That's not feasible when people don't know how to lift. Does that make sense? Like, there. Nope, we're not doing that. Like, when I tell somebody that they're not going low enough in squats and they say, yes, I am. When I tell somebody that your bench press, you're doing too much on bench press or doing too much on curl, and they tell me I can get it 4 or 5 times. What muscle are you working? That's another one. Like, what muscle are you trying to work? Because you're not working that muscle. And so we go over that. And what I tell them, I tell them, like, don't take what I say as it being a law, meaning that just because I say, hey, do it this way, doesn't mean that there's not another way to do it. That's the great thing about lifting is somebody's always doing something different. there's there's something that I'm going to try with my daughter because she long jumps, and I'm probably going to try it tomorrow with her. Something that I just discovered. And we're going to try it out. I'm going to ask her how she feels afterwards. And it's supposed to help with jumping, and it's going to help with sprinting too. So there's that. I'm all out of water. So my thought process of this is, hey, come in here, get a workout, learn something while you're doing it. If you like it, come back, do it again. um, and start creating a habit, because that's the big key to all of this. Like, if you can work out consistently for 2 weeks, that's going to create a habit. It's just like anything else. 2 weeks. It takes your body 2 weeks to adapt to a change in elevation, whether it be higher or lower. Like, let's create a better habit. I don't care how you feel when it comes to me. I'm doing this for your kid. I've never taken anything out on your kid, ever. I don't care how you feel about that. I'm doing this because, one, I like to do it. Two, I got a lot of knowledge about it. So why not give that knowledge to somebody else that may not have the knowledge at the same age I was at when I started lifting? I don't know. But I didn't realize, man, I really got it. Hang on, let me see something. Oh, well, we're gonna put that over here. Okay. Sorry, I don't know if anybody's watching. Um, okay, so I don't know. I guess I'm just confused on why more kids aren't taking advantage of this. It's free. Everybody complains about the free, about there's nothing to do, and then I open something up and it's free. I don't charge anybody. And let me break it down to you like this. I'm taking 2 hours out of my time to do this for the kids. 2 hours out of my time. And if you take 2 hours times 30, that's on the low end of a personal training session. And that's per person. But $30 for 2 hours, that's $60, right? So that's $60 I could be making. I didn't. I don't do personal training in here. I don't charge a whole lot of times because people aren't going to like my prices. But I constantly hear my prices are high. I constantly hear that there's nothing for these kids to do. So I try to get you a way to get your kid into the gym, and I open it up for free, and you don't take advantage of it. I don't know what else is left. For me to keep my prices down, for me to lower my prices and stay competitive, I have to be able to support the things I have going on here. I need the support of the community. But if you break it down, I don't really get it. I would love to put new equipment in here, have a bigger facility, but I can't. Especially, and so so I've been looking at new equipment. I've been looking at pouring concrete. I've been looking at um, building. All that takes money. All of it takes money. And if I put my own money into it, what good does that do? Because now I'm I'm upgrading the facility without the support that I need. Because there's no guarantee that we're here next year. And then there's a situation to where do we sell or do we just close it down? And if we sell, is somebody going to pay for it? Are they going to pay the price that it's worth because I've updated the equipment? I made it bigger. They're not going to get the Muscle Brigade name. I will sell them the other fitness name, but they will not get the Muscle Brigade name unless they offer me a lot of money. But Gym Wars. So let me break down my thought process of last night. Last night we did. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, five kids. So I had two sisters. I had um, two junior high kids, and then I had my daughter that was here. And my son didn't come. He was going to, but he wasn't feeling very well. In fact, he's been out since I think Thursday. I think he didn't go to school. Left early Thursday. Maybe it was Wednesday. Didn't go to school Thursday, and then didn't go to went to school Friday, but was still feeling awful. But anyways, so we're doing this Gym Wars, and my thought, not my thought, what I tell the kids is like, hey, this is how it's gonna be. You're gonna come in here, you need to stretch. I'm gonna tell you what we're doing for tonight. So if I say legs, stretch your legs, stretch your calves, stretch your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, and all that good stuff. Because I want you ready. Okay? And then I tell them we're gonna go over the rules. We go over the rules because especially since I've started this, I've had somebody new every time. So we go over the rules. The rules being, hey, this is a place to have fun. This is a place to encourage each other. We're going to be positive when we're in here. And if you can't do that, then you will be asked to leave. Sorry, I had some people walking by. Um, I am taking time away from my family because my family's not in here. My daughter showed up Saturday. I don't force my kids to be in here. But I tell them if they want to, they can. But I'm taking 2 hours out of my family time. I'm taking 2 hours out of my Saturday to do this. And it's like the more the weather warms up, the more I'm like, I've only got one or two people coming. Do I want to keep doing this? um, because I like warm weather. I like to fish. I like to go camping. So, um, anyways, I tell them, you're going to do what I want you to do. This is not, you're going to come in here and tell me, well, I can do the bar. I can bench press 300 pounds. Don't care. You might be able to bench press 300 pounds. You might be able to, but are you doing it correctly? And I also tell them, I said, when we make your tendons stronger, when we make your ligaments stronger, that's going to make you stronger. You're not going to have elbow pain. You're not going to have wrist pain. You're not going to have knee pain. You're not going to have ankle pain because we're making all that stuff stronger. So I'm not going to be long here. I just wanted to break this down in a video form of what I put out last night on Facebook. Um, and then I tell them, you are not going to make fun of anybody. This is not the place that you're going to bully somebody. You coming in here saying, oh, you can only get 105 pounds. I can do that 15 times. Nobody cares, right? Nobody cares. Work harder. I like that saying. So, and then there's probably a few other rules that I tell them that I'm forgetting about. Um, but the mindset of it is having a culture, an atmosphere in here that's positive, that's supportive, that we cheer each other on when we are going for a heavy lift. Have we got to that yet? No, because we're still putting the foundations of the workout together. That's why we're doing 3 sets. That's why we're doing 15 reps. We're putting the foundation in. Like it, love it, hate it. That's the way we're going to do it. As you start showing up and you start getting stronger, and I see this because I've already seen it in one kid, then we'll start to add another rep or another set. Then we'll start to add more weight. Then we're going to start getting stronger. Then we can do what we need to do. And once everybody is doing this and everybody has a foundation, I told them, I said, if I got to open it up on a Friday night and you guys come in here and we pick bench press for Friday night and we just go to town on bench press, maybe 2 different exercises, maybe bench press and maybe a dumbbell press, and we grab dumbbells that are 50 pounds and we rep it out 25 times, and then we go up to the 60-pound dumbbells and we rep it out 25 times, and we go up and just see who the last one standing is. That's my mentality of, that's what I want. 225 pounds and we rep it out 20 times, because you're getting stronger, one, mentally, two, you're getting stronger with your joints, ligaments, and tendons, and you're going to get stronger because you're doing it so many times and repetitions, and you're going to burn a lot of calories. Okay, so that's my whole mindset of this. Like, whether it's volleyball, basketball, football, track, water polo, what, I'm trying to think about other sports, wrestling, and this is open up to anybody in Bates County, you or Vernon County. This is open up to anybody that wants to make the drive. You want to make the drive and come down here and check it out, by all means, come down here and check it out. And I'll put you through a workout. Everybody that leaves here, I have not had one person yet, even the ones that have lifted for a little bit, I have not had them walk away on a Saturday saying that was easy. I haven't had anybody say that. I've had kids tell me it was stupid, but I don't care. And that's probably why they don't show up, is because they know that I don't care and I'm not going to put up with them and then be the first ones kicked out. So, because they come in here and I watch them I watch them work out and look. I'm. That's not what this is about. Look, and I want to. I'm a very unorthodox person when it comes to getting the way I do things. Like I'm the coach that's going to be like, oh, that looks neat. Let's try it out, and that which is what I'm kind of doing with my daughter. We're gonna try it out because I'm tired of her telling me that she doesn't get help. So let's go. Let's work. And both of my kids this year came to me and said, I want you to coach me. And I am not gonna lie about it. That brought excitement to me because I wanted to coach my kids forever. I'm just not the person that's going to push them um, or make them do it because I wanted them to come to me. I wanted them to want it, and they did. So I was excited, um, and so that's what we've been doing the first week of the track season. Is after track practice, they would come in here and work as it warms up and as they go outside, and I get off work, get out of school, and come here. I may meet them at the track, and we may do some extra work. I may just we may just do some extra work right out here. But that's what I've wanted, and it may continue into after cross country into we start track ready again. Um, I finally figured out how people were doing it, and so I'm going to do it. And I may open it up as a club or a league to see if anybody wants to do it for track. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to do it, and it's going to be attached to somehow. I'm going to attach it to Muscle Brigade one way or another. We'll figure something out because I'm infatuated with the Muscle Brigade. But I came up with this. This is my baby, and I do want to put it out there. You know, we're in Bahrain. I've sent some stuff to Turkey. I've sent some stuff to Spain, maybe Italy. You know, from my military buddies, Oklahoma, Indiana. Uh, I think my other buddy is in Fort Bliss or Fort Hood right now in Texas. Um, and I got another buddy. He is, I think, out in the northeast. But that's just me. I'm trying to do something here. Um, I know everybody doesn't agree with it. I've heard it. Weights are not going to help you as an athlete. I've heard that, and all I can do is kind of just shake my head. Like maybe they said it because I was standing there. Maybe they said it because they don't like me. I don't know. I really don't care. I just want you to know that I'm here to help your kids any way that I can. And I'm pretty sure I've told them all. If they have a gym membership here, I wanted it or not, I have helped them. I tell them how to do things correctly. And let me tap on that real quick. You're like, well, what's the point if I'm lifting 350 pounds? I'm lifting 300 pounds. You do it correctly and you do it the right way. Your longevity is going to be far more than most. And when I say that is when people lift weights and they don't do the basics of it. They go out and get hurt, whether it's on the sport that they play or in the gym. because they're working out because they put too much on. They're not getting enough calories. Their form is not right, and they're overtraining. Um, and younger athletes, I do believe that younger athletes can overtrain. But when I was in my 30s, I was going through, and the more I trained, the better I felt, and I was like, "There's no such thing as overtraining." When you're a young athlete and you're just getting into it, 100%, I believe that you could do it. Now, maybe even into your 20s, but it also depends on the person, like everything else in weightlifting. Okay, so um, I'm here. I ain't going anywhere at the moment. So we will. We are only doing this to make your kids better, and hopefully, we can get this Gym Wars thing going crazy. Oh, sorry, I was replying to a message. So I know most of you don't watch the entirety of the video, and I apologize that some of them are long. But on the same aspect, I am a company, I am a business. I try to run it that way, and I try to put out information through social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I don't use a whole lot of Twitter, um, but those are like the three. And I have had some people be like, "Well, I followed you, and I'm still not getting updates." And then they went back and they did something. I don't even remember what they told me. And then she said there was like three things that popped up. So I do try to put it out, and when I put it out, I also try to share it on my page, my personal page. So anything that has to do with the gym, I try to put on my gym page, and then from there, I try to share it on my personal page, so that way I kind of double cover it. So as always, if you guys need anything, please don't. I don't even know what I was about to say. If you need anything, please, don't hesitate. Reach out, message the Facebook page. My number is public until I start getting spam calls. Um, Text me. I'm not going to answer the phone call. One, if I don't have your number saved, and two, I'm at work. I will not answer a phone call. So, text me is the best way. Messenger, because then I get it, and so does my wife. And then the rest of it is, we try to help out as much as we can. And with that, like I have not, nobody has stopped by to ask us to donate anything or sponsor or anything like that. Everything we do, um, we pretty much ask to do it ourselves. Um, but nobody, I don't think anybody from the yearbook has stopped by this year. I'll have to ask my wife and asked us to donate or ask us to buy a yearbook ad. So, anyways, I'm out. Thank you guys as always. Um, and remember, it's always sunny in the hill. I don't know. Now, let's see if I can